Students, face the flag in front of the field house, and please remain silent in a show of respect for our country's flag and the playing of our national anthem.
And we are wedged at the 44-yard line, high above Smoky Mountain High School and Babe Howell Field. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Silva. This is Robbinsville and Smoky Mountain football coming your way tonight here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley with you on the call with Montana Buchanan helping out on the camera this evening. Good to have you fans tuned in wherever you may be, whether you're a Black Knight or a Mustang. We appreciate you joining us for tonight's stream. Fans, we'll be back in just a few minutes as the opening coin toss will take place momentarily, and we'll also have the opening kickoff as well, fans. Action on tap, both programs 2-1, and we'll see how it plays out tonight in another non-conference clash for the Black Knights. Stay with us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Fans, we're already back with you. We are live from Smoky Mountain High School right off the side of North Carolina Highway 107 here in beautiful Silva, North Carolina. Good to have you with us on the Gramstar Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics, and we are streaming it all season long. Fans, it is homecoming night for the Lady Mustangs. We'll see their court at halftime. We'll try to keep the audio up in case any of you Smoky Mountainers are tuned in with us. As we mentioned, both programs coming into this game with a record of 2-1 for the season. Robbinsville dropped its opener at Asheville 26-14 before dismantling Brevard and Mountain Heritage in back-to-back road games 32-7 and 26-8, your respective splits. Meanwhile, the Mustangs, who perform in the 3A Mountain 7 Conference, are also 2-1, and both of their wins have came against, ironically enough, Smoky Mountain Conference schools. They shut out the Cherokee Braves 37-0 to begin the season before squeaking by Swain County 21-20. Last week's game was the first one against a non-Smoky Mountain Conference school, and they fell 21-12 at T.C. Roberson in Asheville. Captains are on the field there at the 45 with the massive Smoky Mountain Band taking up most of the area at the 50, and the captains look to be number 15, that is Isaiah McNeely, number 88, that is Talon Maxtro, number 5, Damari Williams, and number 10, Jed West. Two captains for Robbinsville, number 9, Carson Lovin, and number 70, Jacob Tisateski. Maybe. Can't tell. And it kind of lends itself to and it looks like Smoky Mountain got the nod on the coin toss, so they have won it, and they are deferring to the second half. So Robbinsville lost the coin toss, but get the ball first anyhow, and we'll see how that plays out. Now, the last time Robbinsville was here at Silva, it was a 26-21 victory that kicked off the 2019 season. And for all you great Black Knight fans, that is the last season Robbinsville won the state championship. Actually, my first year at Robbinsville, and what a fun time that was to come into the program. And it's the only normal football season we've had until now because the pandemic swept in several months later. But here come your 3-time in a row defending Smoky Mountain Conference champions onto the field. Robbinsville always travels well, as you can see on the far side of the hard camera we have set up here tonight. Great crowd on hand from Graham County, and Smoky Mountain stands are packed to the gills right here below us. Appreciate all of you fans tuning in. As we said, if you're a Black Knight or if you're a Mustang, you're welcome here in any way, shape, or form, and we appreciate you tuning in with us here on the Graham Star Sports Network. This is going to be our final telecast until September 20th. I told Montana to take a brief vacation if she could, because we'll come back hot and heavy on September 20th. That is a Tuesday night volleyball matchup at home against Hiawassee Dam. The Lady Knights will have 3 matches on the road before that, however, as they will travel to Asheville Christian Academy Monday. Blue Ridge School in Castor's just right up the road from us here in Silva, as a matter of fact, on Thursday, and then cap that off with a run back up the mountain again to Highlands on Monday, September the 19th. So we'll have volleyball action on the 20th, and of course on the 23rd will be homecoming for Robbinsville, as they have a bye week next week, and they'll have Allegheny in town. That's right, Allegheny making the long trek from the North Carolina-Virginia border for Robbinsville's final non-conference clash. Back deep to receive for the Knights. Left to right, number 2, Brock Adams, number 4, Cutler Adams, and number 1, Zeke Silvers. Cutler, I should say, better throw that out there as a distinguisher, is actually at the 3-yard line, while Brock and Zeke are inside the 10. And to kick off for Smoky Mountain is going to be number 21. That's Hayden Moore. I believe he's going to be doing the kickoff. Nope, I stand corrected. It's number 30, Nathan Porter. My mistake. So Porter's kick is off, and we're underway with Smoky Mountain Robbinsville football here on GrahamStarSports.com. Silvers gets the reception and is plowed down rather quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 30-yard line. He's actually going to be at the 29, it looks like, where he's dropped at. And that's where Robbinsville's offense will take the field for the first time tonight. 1st and 10.
Now, I got to wonder, is there a home side of the field and a visitor side of the field? Well, no, I mean, from left to right or right to left. Yeah, well, as in the football.
1st and 10. Donovan Carpenter is going to go under center. Pitch goes to Cutler Adams. Why not? Kid broke 3,000 yards for his career last week. And that advancement will be for 12 yards. And just like that, 1 snap. And the chains move. 1st and 10, Black Knights to begin things here tonight at Smoky Mountain High School. I want to thank Athletic Director Adam Phillips here with the Mustangs for being so accommodating, giving us a spot here in the press box. We're actually elbowed up against our friends from WCVP Radio to our left. So if you hear some background chatter, it's not Montana Buchanan. Run up the middle and across the 45 will Mr. Adams get. I believe they're going to mark him at 46, so it's a 4-yard gain, and that brings up 2nd down and 6. I want to thank tonight's sponsor, our season-long sponsor first, of course, Blevins Insurance, located at 480 Rodney Orr Bypass in Robbinsville. And we want to also give a special shout-out to Lovin Contracting for helping make tonight's telecast. All of you great fans here on the Graham Star Sports Network, those are our sponsors for tonight. As Adams runs up the gut again, and might have got a yard or 2 of advancement there. I thought they're going to spot him at the 48, so that will be a 2-yard gain. And that brings up 3rd down and 3.
Post only counts in the hand grenades and horseshoes.
Robbinsville nearing midfield here in the first quarter. Carpenter will go under center again. Turner Jackson in the backfield. He'll get his fake handoff, and Carpenter's off to the races. Nobody saw that coming. He's got some open field, and he's inside the 5 before he's tripped up. What a massive run for Donovan Carpenter all the way to the 4-yard line.
That's the magic.
That is a 50-yard gain for the junior quarterback.
I tell you.
And needless to say, it's going to be first and goal for the Knights at the 4-yard line. So that's a good explosive way to get this game going. As we mentioned, the last time Robbinsville was here was the 2019 season opener. They did defeat the Mustangs 26-21 that night and went on to win their 14th 1A state championship later that season. Carpenter ready for the snap from Dane Webster, and Cutler Adams will plow across the 5 and not get a whole lot farther. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, it looked like. And they're going to actually give him a yard, it looks like. Nope, they're going to... Yep, they are. They're going to give him a yard. My mistake. So after a 12-yard gain to begin the game, he's went 4-2-1. Adams coming into tonight's game with 3,085 yards for his career. Broke that 3,000 mark last week against Mountain Heritage. Handoff again to Turner Jackson, the fullback, and he's in. Touchdown for Robbinsville. A 3-yard keeper for Mr. Jackson, senior fullback. And Robbinsville's on the board. It is 6-0 with 9:10 left here in the first quarter.
Sutton. They're going to try to block this point after attempt. Sutton.
Be a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Robbinsville.
It could be the Chrysler, I don't know. Is it good? Is it good?
And a pitch to Cutler Adams will be good. So a 2-point conversion run will pay dividends, and Cutler Adams gets the extra 2 points on the board, so Robbinsville will now carry in an 8-0 lead to their first huddle with 9:10 left here in the first quarter. Stay with us, fans, here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
They're in Central Time tonight.
Good to have you with us, fans, here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Xander Wachacha will get his first kickoff of the night as we resume action, and it will go into the outstretched hands of Lincoln Sutton, and that'll be where Smoky Mountain starts his first drive of the game, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Robbinsville striking quick here tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 6 plays needed to march downfield and strike against the Mustangs with a 3-yard carry by Turner Jackson and a conversion run by Cutler Adams. And number 15, Isaiah McNeely, will get wrapped up by a host of Black Knights. Titan Teske and Roman Jones lead the effort for Robbinsville. Knights are 2-1 in the non-conference portion of the season. Of course, one more game before we begin conference play on September 30th, and that will be on the 23rd. Knights are off next week, and we'll rest up and get ready for the homecoming matchup against the Allegheny Trojans on September 23rd. It is 2nd down and 7 for Smoky Mountain, and Mr. McNeely with the ball again, and he's got some nice yardage that time. Finally wrapped up and tackled by Carlos Lopez and Carson Lovin, but way past the chains. They're going to actually mark him down. He slid about 8 yards past where they're marking him down, so my mistake. 3rd down and 2 at the 41-yard line. for the Mustangs. They are a pass-heavy team. We'll see if they break that out. I'm sure it's inevitable that they will at some point in this contest. And it will be a handoff again. So that's 3 handoffs in a row. Ground game, working. That is Jesse Jones for the Mustangs. And we've got an injured Mustang on the field. A little slow to get up. Number 55, that is Jay Lacey.
55? Okay, 55 is...
And they're going to check on Mr. Lacey. Looks like he may have an upper leg injury. And while we're checking on him, we're going to pause here for just a moment. Stay with us here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
Radio Network, WCVP 95.
So Mr. Lacey could not get off the field under his own power. That's going to get helped off by some key medical staff from Harris Regional Hospital, right down the road from us here in Silva. They can lay claim to taking my gallbladder out in December. Nice facility. And may or may not have rearranged my shoulder for me a couple of weeks ago as well. Great staff over at Harris Regional. Lacey helped to the bench, and we'll resume play. First down and 10 at the 46-yard line. And
was that a fumble?
Looks like that will be a couple of yards on the gain.
On the other side of the break, number 55,
Jay Stillwell, excuse me, I was trying to find his number on the roster.
Yeah, 6'2", 193, injured early on in the game. So, but he did get off the field under his own power.
So it will be 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs at the 48. They're also right at midfield. This is where Donovan Carpenter struck big for Robbinsville. And first pass of the game is going to be complete to Stillwell. And he's caught pretty quick in the secondary by Brock Adams. Adams, a formidable safety / defensive back, whatever you want to call him, for Robbinsville. 3rd down and 3. After the short reception, about a 5-yard gain. And the Mustangs have edged across midfield into Robbinsville territory, but still a long way to go to the end zone, 46 yards. Actually, it looks more like 46 and 3/8 to go. Pitch, and he will get hit and stuffed. And it's going to be forward motion. It's not going to get him even close enough to think about it. Quinn Jumper, Roman Jones, and Cutler Adams all in on the effort.
It's good to have versatility, especially when you're in a 1A school.
Brings up 4th down and 3.
They're a 3A. Thank you, Kevin. We love our friends over here at the Graham Star. If you haven't already, pick up your latest copy from newsstands today. Okay, Kevin, you will let you know.
Dang it. Wasn't ready for that.
I'm hoping for a discount on a newspaper.
Timeout going to be called in the field as the free plugs are getting tossed all around the press box up here. It's 4th down and 3 for the Mustangs with 5:28 left here in the first quarter. 4th and 3 for the Mustangs as the sun begins to set here in Sylva, North Carolina. Welcome back to the Graham Star Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics, and we are streaming it all season long. Big dog pile on 4th down. That is a heck of a fight. And that may be enough. We'll see. That is number 6, Jarek Jones, Looked like on the carry. And I believe they stopped him short enough, or they may measure it. They are going to measure it. It is awful close. That's probably a good call to measure the ball. From our angle, well, I don't want to speculate. I'll just be quiet. Fans, we do want to mention, as we said at the top of the broadcast, we will not have another stream until September 20th when we return to the airwaves as Robbinsville Volleyball takes on the Hiawassee Dam Lady Eagles at home. That's Tuesday, September 20th. And on the 23rd, Robbinsville Varsity Football will host Allegheny. And it looks like it's about a half a centimeter short for the Mustangs. So it will be a turnover. And it will bring up 1st and 10 for Robbinsville.
The 44.5-yard line. No, that looks more like 3 quarters. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. White Knights leading 8-0.
Looks like Andrews is leading Mitchell 14-0 in the first quarter. So 2 quick scores. Everybody else, we're still waiting on some updates from some other games. Pisgah and Swain County. Pass will be complete. Meanwhile, here at Smoky Mountain High, Carpenter to Brock Adams.
Catch Brock Adams.
So after settling down at the 45, Robbinsville now out to the 28-yard line. So a gain of 27 on that heave. And obviously, 1st and 10 for Robbinsville. And Cutler Adams around the left side, and he will get wrapped up after shirking around. May got a yard or 2. I'll give him, actually 3 it looks like. No, 2, my mistake, 2 yards.
Andrews, they are taking on Mitchell tonight, absolutely mopping.
So it is 2nd down and 8.
Wildcats 14, Mitchell nothing. But with a coach like Frank Manley, what do you expect?
Here's the handoff up the gut this time. Adams still free, trying to see who that was on the carry, actually. I believe that might have been.
That is on him like white on rice.
That is Cooper Adams, number 14, with his first carry of the ball game. As they blink the lights on here in the press box for us. Much appreciated, of course. 3-yard gain by Cooper Adams, cousin of Cutler. We have to quantify every time we mention the name Adams because there's only about 80 of them on the roster.
No rain, no snow.
Beautiful evening here in Jackson County. 3rd down and 4. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. Pitch to the right. Adams tripped up, or he would have been off to the races. Joe Hill, a junior linebacker for the Mustangs, will drop Mr. Adams. And I believe he got him at the line of scrimmage. No, I believe they're going to give him 1 yard. My mistake. So that will bring up 4th down and about 4.
You know how Johnny Cash did it. He did it 1 piece at a time. And it cost him a dime.
So 4th down. Knights are going to go for it. Stop the Mustangs on 4th down. Can Robbinsville move the chains? That's trouble. It's a huge sack in the backfield by Antonio Lorenzo, a senior defensive lineman coming up big, and Carpenter is dropped for a significant loss all the way back at the 34-yard line. Not what you want to see on that play. Loss of 11 yards, and that will turn it back over to the Mustangs with 2:58 left in the first quarter.
It did because I saw him fall on the 35-yard line. Oh, is it? Here comes the Mustangs. It's going to be Mustang ball. And they're taking it 1st Uh-oh. He faked out. He faked out.
And a pass.
Oh!
And it is going to be incomplete.
Chase Stillwell.
The sideline official, Philip Orr, signifies that he caught it out of bounds. That would have been a big completion. That is Lincoln Sutton that did his very best to reel it in, but in the end comes up short. 2:51 to go. Do what? Oh. I didn't hear what you said. I see now. So I stand corrected. It was actually Jay Stillwell, and he's still down on the sideline after the contact. The Mustangs back out on the field for second down and 10 with 2:51 to go in the opening quarter. Big dog pile. That was number 15, Isaiah McNeely, on the run. That's their go-to running back. And he's met by a conglomerate of Black Knights: Cutler Adams, Bryce Adams, Roman Jones, and all of the Hee-Haw gang, for that matter, in on that tackle. And back to the original line of scrimmage, third down and 10. Appreciate all you great fans tuning in with us here on the Gramstar Sports Network, wherever you may be. Third down and 10 for the Mustangs. Pass off, way incomplete, hit as he threw it. Number 10, Jed West, the junior quarterback, and there may be a pass interference call. Not one, but two hankies on the field, one at the 46 and one at the 50. And we'll see what they come up with.
Oh, how did they do that? Oh, you did?
Looked like a clean breakup. Players facing the ball, which is one of the infractions you can't do. Of course, you got to have the back to the ball.
Oh, I see. Well, it all makes sense now.
And we'll see what the head official comes up with. First big penalty of the game here, really. And we'll see what the end result's going to be. It is going to be a block in the back against Robbinsville. So that is going to be an automatic first down from the spot of the foul. So Robbinsville, looking at the first 3 and out of the game, instead Smoky Mountain will get a fresh set of downs at the 49-yard line, first down and 10.
But yeah.
2:10 left to go in the opening quarter. Hope all you great fans are able to watch us uninterrupted here tonight. We had a little bit of an issue last week trying to get our stream to stay with us. It just dropped inexplicably, and we never got it back with 4 minutes to go. Pass complete to number 5, Damari Williams, junior wide receiver. And that is going to be about a 5-6 yard gain. I believe they're going to give him 5.5. So it looks like they're going to give him 6 yards. Okay, so it will be second down and 4. 1:42 remaining here in the opening quarter. Pair of turnovers. Robbinsville stopping Smoky Mountain just short on a drive, and then Donovan Carpenter sacked by the Mustangs to stop Robbinsville's next effort. Ball came loose, it looked like. It's a loud atmosphere tonight. Both bands in attendance from Robbinsville and Smoky Mountain. And it looks like Smoky Mountain, did not lose it, my mistake, and it may, in fact, have given them an extra yard. Third down and 3. Packed house tonight here in Jackson County. We're in the very shadows, fans of Western Carolina University. So you got to have a good band if you're going to be in this part of the country. Cut 'em Out Band, well renowned for their talents. Pass complete to Damari Williams. Quick snag by the junior. Tackle by Roman Jones. But it will be enough to move the chains and give Smoky Mountain another first down late in the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Andrews still holding on to that 14-0 lead against the Mitchell Mountaineers. Cherokee at Rosman tonight. Murphy at South Pittsburgh. And Cherokee playing a familiar name to the Smoky Mountain Conference, Rosman. Of course, the Tigers no longer in the Smoky Mountain Conference, but they were for, 18 years. So hard to ignore the Tigers over in Transylvania County. That ball got a little loose, but it was fell upon by Jed West. And looks like we got a player down for Robbinsville as Josh Winfrey and Smallwood It's tied.
72.
Let's see. I can't see.
And it is Titan Teestesky that's down for
72, Titan Teestesky.
Robbinsville, and he's a little slow to get up. He's had some knee issues this year.
This is
Well documented. Actually missed the season opener
Radio Net.
after injuring it during a preseason scrimmage, and he might have done it again here. He's got a brace on that knee, but sometimes even a brace doesn't help. And he is slow to get off the field. And Smallwood on the right, Josh Winfrey on the left, helping the very, very spirited sophomore Titan Teestesky off the field. A formidable opponent for any lineman, no matter which side of the ball he's on. Terrific young man, and with 11 seconds left, that's going to sting this Robbinsville defense. He brings a lot of energy and power to the game. And I believe everybody's good to go now once Mr. Teestesky's on the sideline, and he is. We'll resume play. Should be the final play of the opening quarter. Robbinsville leading 8-0 after a drive it right down the field opening possession, capped off by a 3-yard carry from Turner Jackson and a conversion run thereafter by Mr. Cutler Adams. Looks like we're just about set to resume play, and the clock runs it out. So we'll pause, step aside. We're going to cut the mic for a second. Don't worry, fans, we're coming back. Second quarter on the way. White Knights 8, Mustangs 0. While we're through naming foods, we're going to resume the second quarter. Good to have you with us on the Gramstar Sports Network. Smoky Mountain trailing Robbinsville 8-0, but the Mustangs have the ball on their home field as we welcome you back to Silva. And you found us if you're here. This is the only authorized live stream tonight of the Robbinsville Smoky Mountain contest. Any other one is a poser. You don't want to fall for a scam stream, and that unfortunately has been a problem since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic.
He's like Rocket Man, Elton John.
Third down and 9, pass complete to Damari Williams, and don't look now, but Zeke Silvers had him well scouted, hit him as soon as he snagged the ball.
For who?
Pass complete to Damari Williams.
Okay.
Down to the 30-yard line. Back by Roman Jones.
And then we'll actually give him a few yards on that, so it'll be fourth down and 5.
I have just got to tell you this. If the Mustangs pull out a win tonight, it's going to be a hard-fought game, I can tell you that right now. Because, that's not slighting the Mustangs. They're very talented.
Ball is on the 30-yard line. Fourth and 5, Stangs going for it.
Oh, wow.
And I do believe they might have got stopped again. And off the dog pile.
Just like that.
And I believe it is. So another turnover as we begin the second quarter. Robbinsville will get the ball back. So it's been 2 turnovers forced by the Knights tonight and 1 by the Mustangs. So an interesting ground and pound game so far for both teams. Second quarter underway from Silva, and looks like a whistle's going to blow it dead. May have been a jump. Somebody got a little antsy on the line, and it will be, I believe, against the Knights. And it is, so that will back them up 5, and it will bring up first down and 15 for Robbinsville now at the 23-yard line.
I don't know what it means in football. So,
Let's unscrew this. Freeze it up, see. So first and 15 from the 23 with 10:38 left in the first half. Handoff to Cutler Adams. He's trying to find some open room on the left side, and he will get ran out of bounds. So nice cut by Cutler. Tackle by number 6, Jarek Jones, excuse me, at the 30-yard line, gain of 7, and it's second down and 8.
well, they're human too.
So 2nd and 8 from the 30. Turner Jackson, another fake handoff. That worked well last time for Robbinsville, and hey, why not again? Carpenter's first run on that was 50 yards. This time, not quite that much, but he did get 15, and more importantly, a fresh set of downs for the Robbinsville Black Knights. Don't forget, fans, you can find the absolute best coverage of Robbinsville athletics around every single week in the Graham Star. We are, of course, the main product for the Graham Star Sports Network, your hometown newspaper since 1955. If you're not buying the Graham Star each week, you are missing out on a slew of great news, super hard-hitting journalism, and the absolute best coverage around. Adams carry will be for 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 with 9:42 left in the first half. As we mentioned, at halftime will be the Smoky Mountain homecoming, and as a special treat for all of you fans, we know everybody likes to watch homecoming no matter who the home team is. We're going to leave the mic on and listen to the PA, of course. We'll turn onto the field. Pass complete to Connor Adams. He's free at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Wow, first touchdown pass of the season for Donovan Carpenter. 9:17 left in the half, and the Knights strike from 53 yards out for a touchdown. Stand corrected, that is his second touchdown pass. Caden Lell caught a 71-yarder against Brevard.
Exactly.
So we'll see what the Knights can do here. Can they cash in the conversion? Carpenter keeps it in there unscathed. So Robbinsville will now lead Smoky Mountain 14-0 with 9:17 left in the first half. Stay with us, fans, on the Graham Star Sports Network. Back live from Smoky Mountain High School, it is 16-0 Black Knights as we welcome you back live to this one. The first half, of course, underway, and another kickoff from Robbinsville as the Knights are shutting out the Mustangs here in Silva. Good to have you with us on the Graham Star Sports Network. Kevin Hensley and Montana Buchanan, proud to be bringing you another night of night athletics.
That's not Gator Blue. It's Smoky Mountain Blue. That is not a Gator Blue. Gator Blue's more teal. Isn't that Gator Blue? I think he's listening to the stream. We'll have to ask him when he takes a break.
Hey. Not that we're bragging or anything, but she is wearing a Georgia Bulldog shirt. Just want to throw that out there.
Georgia Bulldog over here. Barbara would be so happy.
1st and 10 at the 40 for the Mustangs. Pass complete to number 4. That is Lincoln Sutton. And he'll get hit hard, but across the chains by Turner Jackson. And that will be a quick conversion for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 now at the Knights 49.
First and 10 Mustangs.
We recently got Disney Plus, so now I'm going to have to go home and watch Aladdin. We watched The Lion King. Oh, and it brought back so many memories. Number 10. I'm surprised I could remember that far.
And looks like the quarterback drops back, pass complete from Jed West to Brett Richmond for his first reception. What a laser beam off the wrist of Jed West.
Ducked and rolled.
Two passes, two quick movements of the chain.
Tackled by Elder Adams. First and 10, Mustang.
So the Mustangs are down, but they don't look to be out at any point here. Mustangs also 2-1 this season. They have defeated Cherokee and Swain County in preseason play, dropping last week's game 21-12 to TC Roberson. Pass complete to Lincoln Sutton, and he's going to get wrapped up out of bounds right around the 10 by Mr. Roman Jones. May have been at the 11, I believe, where they're going to end up marking it.
12-yard line. Number 15, Roman Jones. Another Mustang first down.
So Robbinsville has scored both his touchdowns tonight with 9:10 left in the respective quarters. There's a fun little statistic for you. Timeout called by the Black Knights. They're going to need a breather after those two quick passes. Back at 3. Stay with us, fans, on the Gramstar Sports Network.
This is the Black Knights.
Back live from Smoky Mountain High School in Silva, you're watching the Gramstar Sports Network. Black Knights leading the Mustangs 16-zip, but Smoky Mountain is knocking on the heels. And it looks like we have our first score change in the conference. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Big hop through by Jed West on a keeper. Looks like Mitchell and Andrews are tied 14-14 in the second quarter in Bakersville. Robbinsville, of course, made it all the way to the Western Finals last year before falling to Mitchell. The Mountaineers, the 1A Western champions, went on and actually lost in the state championship game. But they'll be a formidable opponent this year as Ty Turbyfield is back. And he was a one-man wrecking crew last year for the Mountaineers. What a decisive spike by Bryce Adams, number 6, with a hard spear after the handoff. Goodness gracious. As we say in the South, better him than me. 7:09 to go in the first quarter and counting.
I was over here looking to see what the score was.
So that brings up third down and 4. And the pass is complete, but not for much. Fourth down and about 4. Mustangs are at the Robbinsville 6. So we'll see if Robbinsville can get its third consecutive fourth down stop. Fourth down and 4. And they're going to keep it. Nope, it's a change. It's a pass, and it's a touchdown for Smoky Mountain. Matt Brown, the tight end, sneaks into the end zone untouched and reels in a very short touchdown pass. 6 yarder, and the Mustangs are on the board. It is 16-6. So Matt Brown coming up big for Smoky Mountain. 6:41 left in the half. And the PAT on the way from the Mustangs. Kick is up, and it's blocked. And that will get reeled in by Brock Adams in the end zone. So the PAT is blocked. So Robbinsville holds steady after the touchdown, 16-6. Mustangs are on the board. Knights are still in the lead. Welcome back to Smoky Mountain High School in Silva. 16-6 now as the Mustangs have struck following a 6-yard slip from quarterback Jed West to Matt Brown, a senior tight end for the Mustangs.
Mustangs kickoff,
and the kickoff is snagged by Brock Adams. He's trying to find some open real estate. He's around to the right side. Number 21, Hayden Moore, pursuing him, and finally throws him out of bounds inside the 30. So a nice return off the kickoff inside the 30. It looks like it's going to be at the 31, maybe 32-yard line, and that's where, well, it will be the 30. That's where the Robbinsville Knights will set up shop for their next possession.
Oh, if you want to hear the dirty on Coach Ford, stay tuned. I'm sure he's got it. What do you think?
Carpenter on the keeper, and he's off again. Finally hands it off, to Cutler Adams. Adams is way out in the open. He's good. Touchdown, Cutler Adams, 70 yards, and not a flag to be found. That's how you respond to a big score. You score right back. 70 will get Cutler Adams his second touchdown of the game, first on the ground, and it is now 22-6.
This worked up watching WCW. Golly, this is good stuff. Except there's no. You must have taken trips here from Oh, really? Yeah.
And it will be a attempt by Carpenter. He gets stuffed out in the backfield. Too much action happening to keep up with it, fans. Just like that, Robbinsville gets a score right back. It's 22-6 with 6:18 left in the second quarter. Stay with us. Back in just a moment on the Grand Star Sports Network. Back with you from Silva, fans, as this is the Grand Star Sports Network. 22-6. White Knights just took another 3-score lead. And there's the carry and return by Jesse Jones. Short kickoff by Wachacha, so he's able to get inside the 40 before he's dropped at the 43-yard line.
Stillwell. Right out to the 43-yard line.
And the pass will be broken up by Brock Adams. Looks like Adams and Damari Williams got tangled up
They're going to call it
in the
pass
coverage, and they're going to
interference.
probably ring up Mr. Adams for pass interference on that.
No.
As he was, we'll say it, he was not exactly eyeing the ball when he made the tackle, made contact. And that's all it takes to get the nod in your direction if you're the Mustangs. So 2 scores back-to-back in a span of 23 seconds. And that burst has now made the score 22-6. Robbinsville in control. And it will actually be a block in the back on the Mustangs.
Oh, wow, they're calling it a block in the back for the Mustangs.
So,
See, it's so hard to see because it happens so fast and they're so close together. You need to go down high-five him.
so it'll be first down and 25. Pass complete to Damari Williams. Short pass looking for a big gain, but it will come up empty as Brock Adams will push Mr. Williams out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be at the 37-yard line. And we have 5:47 and counting left in the opening half of tonight's contest from Smoky Mountain High School.
6'2", 181. He's just, 161. He's just a junior.
Handoff, faked, pass incomplete, intended for number 44, Matt Brown, who caught that 6-yard slip that got the Mustangs on the board earlier.
Successful fake. I don't think the other team members knew about it.
Went right under the clutches of Mr. Brown, and it brings up third down and 16 from the Mustangs. 37, 5:24 as the clock has stopped here in the first half. Third down and long, and looks like West is going to keep it. He gets through, may have the first, and he does, indisputably. Roman Jones finally drops the quarterback, junior for the Mustangs, but he's out across midfield, so that's the way to get the conversion on third and long. Just take it to the house yourself. First and 10, now at the Robbinsville 46-yard line. Like Mitchell is now trailing Andrews once again, 21-14. And we're still waiting for some scores. Hayesville and Lookout Valley tangling tonight. Murphy and South Pittsburgh. Pisgah and Swain County and Cherokee and Rosman all duking it out. So every Smoky Mountain Conference team is in action here tonight. Second down and 7 now for the Mustangs after the short gain. So there's all the gunslinging we promised at the top of the telecast. Jed West has opened up his arsenal. Left, right, center, and his aim's been pretty accurate most of the night. He's got a laser beam for an arm. Nice one again, but Mr. Matt Brown again could not get it reeled in that time. That ball just seemingly bobbled all around the world, but never got settled in his hands before he was hit. Incomplete pass, third down and 7. So third and 7 with 4:18 remaining, and the Mustangs are at the 43-yard line. West's going to keep it again. He's got a lot of real estate, but 1, 2, 3 flags to be found on the field, all back around the line of scrimmage. And chances are that will back him up.
Oh, that's got to be a heartbreak. Because that was such
West had another conversion run in his grasp, and looks like it's going to get called back despite his effort. So it's another holding call on the Mustangs. Ball is at the 49-yard line.
Ball be marked back at the Mustang 49-yard line. Third down.
Well, now if they can do it again.
It's like Mitchell has scored again.
There's the pass.
Gunsling complete to Jay Stillwell. Hit immediately by Carson Lovin on the coverage. Andrews and Mitchell are tied 21 all now in the second quarter, so a real battle on the hands at Bakersville tonight.
Without fail, every time Jay Stillwell catches the ball, there's a black knight right behind him. That's got to be frustrating for him. Yeah, I know.
Intercepted! Boy, did Zeke Silvers have that snuffed out. He moved before the ball even got to him. And a big interception by Zeke Silvers. And that will turn things back over to the Knights. 3:24 to go in the half.
I'm afraid to move, or I would have jumped up, but if I'd have jumped up, I'd have tore half the press box down. The way everything's packed in here. Did not see that coming. Did not see it coming.
First and 10 now. After the interception return, the Knights are in decent field range at the 45-yard line. Big play. And Adams will take the carry and go to the 48, so about a 3-yard gain for Cutler Adams.
All right, we have a score update for the Murphy Bulldogs. They both scored on their first possession of the ball. Murphy went for the point after. It was unsuccessful. South Pittsburgh is leading 7 to Murphy 6.
Second down and 6.
7-6. South Pittsburgh, Tennessee over Murphy. That game underway in Tennessee tonight. Second down and 7. Off to the races again goes Cutler Adams. And he powers across the Mustang 40-yard line.
Now it looks like he was going for a suplex almost.
So 2 and 8 will give him 10 and a fresh set of downs for Robbinsville.
They have.
So a nice gain there, 7 yards.
All right, they're sending in number 25, Joe Hill, a junior for the Mustangs, to.
And that brings up second down and 3. And that looks like a big run up the gut.
Oh, for the Black Knights? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong roster. Yeah, 33 is Cage Williams. But he's not playing tonight, is he? Okay.
That is Jude Campbell, number 32 for Robbinsville, with his first touch in a couple of weeks. Mr. Campbell has been injured and is back tonight.
Things above them like they do on the NFL.
About a 20-yard gain.
Pointing down.
And that will bring up first and 10 at the 10 with a minute and 30 seconds to go in the first half. Knights are knocking at another big possession. And Adams round to the right. He's finally going to get stopped just before the goal line. He tried to muscle his way forward.
Splattered all over there.
And he looks like he did. My mistake. I thought he got pushed out of bounds. Officials signal touchdown.
Touchdown Adams.
So Adams with a 10-yard touchdown run.
If he didn't, it's on the half-yard line.
And 1:15 to go. Robbinsville strikes again. It's now 28-6.
Was it what? Because he never hit the ball. Oh, right. Now they're going for point after.
And it looks like the 2-point conversion is on tap. Carpenter rolls out. Pass. And it's a little high. Brock Adams couldn't get there. He's tall. He's got some arms, but sadly couldn't reach that one. So the conversion fails, and with 1:15 left in the first half, it's Robbinsville 28, Smoky Mountain 6. Stay with us on the Gramstar Sports Network.
Go, Gad.
Back with you live from Robbinsville at Smoky Mountain tonight for football action. The Knights are up 28-6 over the Mustangs. 1:15 left and a squib kick.
It's loose. The ball's loose.
And it looks like it will be recovered at the 49-yard line by number 9. That is Eli Stack, a senior for the Mustangs.
That was
Coming up at halftime, fans, as we've mentioned a couple of times already tonight, we'll keep the audio up so you fans can enjoy the Smoky Mountain homecoming. I know we've got some Mustang fans tuned in with us here this evening. Good to have you with us, whether you're a Mustang or a Black Knight. You are most certainly welcome here on the Gramstar Sports Network.
Well, they're going to do something.
First and 10 at the 10 with 1:15 to go. Or excuse me, at the 49, and maybe a timeout called. And we'll pause with them. Stay with us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. So time is running out in the first half for the Mustangs to generate a response. Robbinsville has ran up a 28-6 spread with 1:15 to go before the break. Of course, the Mustangs will get the ball back to begin the second half of play. Good to have you with us, fans, as we said, here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley and the distinguished Montana Buchanan joining you for tonight's telecast from Smoky Mountain High School in Silva.
Wow.
Massive effort finally broken up by Jude Campbell, Zeke Silvers, and Roman Jones. So a triple team as the clock dips under 1 minute to go here in the first half.
I don't think he knows.
Handoff, and it will be a handoff to Isaiah McNeely.
Timeout, Smoky Mountain.
Another timeout called by the Mustangs. 41 seconds remaining. Stay with us, fans. Back in just a moment. 41 seconds, fans. 28-6. Robbinsville leading the Smoky Mountain Mustangs on the road tonight in Jackson County. Pass complete to Damari Williams. And it looks like the ball will get marked at the Knights 32. The Mustangs running out of time here in the first half. And they're hurrying it up as a result. Jed West rolls out. Jackson pursuing. And a flag comes out. Pass incomplete to Brett Richmond. It was tipped away. That might have been a hold in the backfield. We'll see what the call was. Clock stops with 16 seconds, and it was a holding call against the Mustangs, so that will back them up. Turner Jackson was trying to get to the quarterback, and the defender, I didn't catch his number, my apologies, just had a massive handful of Jackson's uniform, and you see the end result right in front of the official. You can't do that.
Well, I like the one over there. It's pretty.
Our next telecast of Robbinsville Varsity football will be Friday night, September the 23rd, as the Black Knights will host the Allegheny Trojans for homecoming in Robbinsville. So if you can't make it out to that one, folks, you'll want to join us. We'll have it. And yes, we'll have the homecoming festivities as well. Another flag, late one coming out this time.
A full 10 seconds left.
And I believe they're going to say that Smoky Mountain had called a timeout before the whistle. So a flag, a timeout, we're not sure what's going on. And with a mere 10 seconds left before the break, we'll figure it out as they do. Stay with us, fans, on the Gramstar Sports Network. So it looked like a pass interference and a face mask is what the final calls were. Those penalties offset, and Smoky Mountain is granted its final timeout of the half. And the Knights trickle back out onto the field with a comfy 28-6 lead. Third down and 21 with 10 seconds remaining in the half here on the Gramstar Sports Network.
Let's have a hand for our freshmen and sophomores on the football team.
And if you're just joining us, welcome, fans. This is the Gramstar Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics, and we are streaming it all season long.
Where's that? He's in trouble.
West looking for his final heave of the half, and he'll get it number 12, Brett Richmond, with the reception. Knocked out of bounds with 0.9 seconds left on the clock.
He's out of bounds and out.
Tackle made by Donovan Carpenter. And that'll give the Mustangs one last gasp before we go into the locker room. Mustangs at the Robbinsville 20. And we'll see what they come up with on their final effort before the break.
They've got about enough time to snap.
Knights have been powerful, scoring 20 here in the second quarter. Pass complete, And an immediate tackle will be made by Caleb Draper as he just muscles Lincoln Sutton to the ground. That will do it for the first half of play. We'll go to the 50 and hang out as the Lady Mustangs homecoming court makes its way onto the field here in just a moment. We'll try to bring you the audio of that best we can. It is Robbinsville 28, Smoky Mountain 6. Stay with us, fans. Back in just a few minutes on the Gramstar Sports Network. Fans, we welcome you back to Smoky Mountain High School here in Silva, North Carolina. Good to have you with us on the Gramstar Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics, streaming it all season long and beyond. Kevin Hensley and the esteemed Montana Buchanan bringing you tonight's telecast here on GramstarSports.com.
That's not Gator Blue. It's Pepsi Blue.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Montana's bumping our mic around. If the audio goes out, send your hate mail to Venmo, Montana Buchanan. Let's have that Venmo handle you were talking about earlier. Montana-Buchanan. I can honestly say, folks, there can only be one Montana-Buchanan on Venmo. Actually, we're going to double check that. Montana apparently needs wisdom teeth surgery. It is Montana-Buchanan. The M and the B are capitalized. First half back underway, fans. Alexander Wachacha with the kickoff as we resume play. Ball a little rickety there, but it comes into the hands at long last of Jesse Jones. And we begin the second half of play tonight from Smoky Mountain High School here in Silva. Robbinsville with a dominant first half, scoring 8 in the first quarter and 20 in the second to take the 28-6 lead. And that's where we sit right now. The Mustangs have scored one touchdown alone and were stopped on the PAT. It was actually blocked.
Life Choice Pregnancy Center. Sounds like
First and 10 for the Mustangs. Pass from Jed West complete to Lincoln Sutton.
That's it.
And it will bring up second down and 6 after the short gain. Keller Adams on the tackle. Adams a dominant force, 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown in the first half, and the third score coming from Turner Jackson. Fourth score, coming from Turner Jackson, a 3-yard carry. That was actually the first score of the game.
Oh, and it's incomplete.
And Zeke Silvers and Brett Richmond got in an entanglement, but no flag thrown. Third down and 6. Knights are at the the Mustangs are at the 33-yard line. The Knights trying to defend it and keep forward progress from progressing.
That's why you put it on yours. Oh, you're ridiculous. That's not Gator Blue.
Appreciate all of you great fans finding us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Big tackle. What a trip by Brock Adams. With a big trip on number 5, Damari Williams. But that is enough to move the chains and give the Mustangs a first down at the 44-yard line. This is your exclusive home for Robbinsville Athletics. We are streaming it all season long. 6 sports on tap for you this year. Volleyball, football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, and football. All coming your way this year on GramstarSports.com. Muscle up the middle. And that was a keeper by Jed West. Tackle made by Quinn Jumper with an assist from Cutler Adams.
South Pittsburgh game is still under a delay.
So we have a major update from South Pittsburgh. We want to send some special quick prayers out to Murphy Bulldog Ty Laney. Never a good sign when an aircast and medical attention promptly reports to a field, and Mr. Laney suffering a serious injury tonight in Tennessee. Of course, right up the road from Chattanooga, so he's in a pretty good area, and we'll hopefully get him fixed up, and prayers go to Eric and the family. Of course, Ty, one of the formidable players for the Bulldogs, and you never want to see anybody get hurt no matter what color uniform they wear. Praying for you, buddy. First down for the Mustangs as they're getting deeper into Robbinsville territory. Lopez, number 54, Hayden Key, number 66, and on the rush is going to be Bryce Adams coming in from the middle. So it's Hayden Key, Carlos Lopez, I believe Jude Campbell up front as well. No, I'm sorry, that is Turner Jackson up front. And of course, Bryce Adams floating around in the second line. Jude Campbell spreading out to the right. Pass complete. Williams has snagged a lot of quick curl receptions left and right. He's good for short gains, but hey, whatever works, fans.
Every time him or Jay Stillwell turns around, there's a group of Black Knights ready to just swoop right down on him. He don't know what to do.
And a pass will be broken up. Incomplete.
He'd gone and had enough.
So 4th down and about 5 to go.
That was close.
And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Number 5's not even ready. He's going to try to run it. Oh, he couldn't get through. Oh.
And it looks like he's going to get there. Actually, he will. Yes, okay, my apologies. So West does move the chains. First and 10 at the 25 with 9 minutes and 9 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Oh, good fake.
And around to the right side is going to go Jace Stillwell. And he's caught in the backfield before he gets too much farther. Dampened efforts by Zeke Silvers, Roman Jones, and Big Bad Hayden Key up front.
Jay Stillwell saw nothing but Black Knights. Wasn't sure what to do. I got to admit, these Knights are taming those Mustangs. And it's not easy, I'll give you that much. This is a 3A school and they're talented. Oh,
so West with a high heave towards Williams, broken up, incomplete, flag will be thrown. Brock Adams came up clapping, but he may have been clapping at the wrong thing. See what the call is.
Well, it's never pass interference if it's your own team. But they're supposed to be neutral, so I can't say that. It's such a fine line between, pass interference and...
So it is pass interference against Robbinsville. And the ball is going to trickle all the way down to the 9-yard line.
Oh, look, they're raising the roof. What does that mean? Raise the roof.
And it will bring up, of course, first and 10.
I really know it.
And we're trying to get the chains reset for an official timeout. Here looks like we're good to go. It will be first 10 Smoky Mountain at the 12-yard line. Handoff. And it may work, and it does. He stumbles in. Isaac McNeely with the second Smoky Mountain strike of the ball game.
It counts. Forward, reverse.
So McNeely gets the Mustangs a little closer. It's 28-12. After the 12-yard run, 8 minutes and 6
I
seconds
think he had other duties.
left to go here in the third quarter.
Just about killed.
And we'll see what the Mustangs' orders are. Fans, we may have to swap out our headset in just a moment. We're about to lose power on our tablet, and that is the last thing on earth we want to do here tonight.
Is there flags on the play? They're blowing whistles.
And there is a flag. Looks like the Mustangs jumped offside. So once this series is completed and we pause, we'll be unplugging it, and I will do my best to project my voice where you guys can hear me. It's going to be loud and raucous, but we'd rather have the audio and the game for you than my wonderful commentary. May even have to let Montana do it since she's up at the iPad anyway. You can plug that Venmo over and over, I'm just saying. Montana said if I talk, people better Venmo me. Oh boy. All right, moving right along. 28-12 with 8:06 to go. 2-point conversion is good. That is Matt Brown with the conversion catch. It is 28-14. Stay with us, fans, here on the Gramstar Sports Network.
Let's go Mustang defense.
Treats him rather rudely, however, and with 10:47 remaining here in the third quarter, Robbinsville clinging to a 28-21 lead. Knights were stopped on a big sack on fourth down by number 29. Stand by the Mustangs. And a timeout is going to be called by Robbinsville. Mustangs are threatening to knock this one up, and things are still interesting here on the Drumstar Sports Network.
If anyone has lost a wallet and can describe it, please come to the concession stand. If you've lost a wallet and can describe it, please come to the concession stand.
Like most of you fans that found your way back to the telecast, we apologize for the interruption. Don't really know why the audio dropped out. We didn't stop the stream or anything, but we had to get the audio back up. For all of you fans, sorry about that. 10:38 left in the ball game, and it's 28-21. Robbinsville still. We're in the fourth quarter of tonight's telecast here on the Drumstar Sports Network. Mustangs are knocking on the door. Robbinsville Knights are reeling here in the second half, having a hard time getting any offense going. Ball is at the 37-yard line of Robbinsville. Up the gut. West still on his feet, breaks loose, but is tackled by Roman Jones at the 20-yard line, 17-yard gain on the keeper for the junior quarterback.
First down, Smoky
And it
Mountain.
will bring up a first down for the Mustangs at the 22-yard line.
Abigail Franklin, please come to the press box.
This is getting scary.
Pass complete to Jay Stillwell, and immediately wrapped up and tackled. Ball came loose, and a flag came out.
Pass complete, Stillwell with his flag on the play.
Not sure what the call is going to be, but we'll find out here in just a moment. Once again, fans, we want to apologize for the interruption. We had to actually stop the stream to fix our audio. I guess it just randomly went out on us. Not sure why. Stream never dropped. Our apologies. Thank you for sticking with us. We're back up and running, and we are live tonight from Smoky Mountain High School in Silva.
My guess is
28-21 Black Knights is your score at the moment. False start on the Mustangs. That'll help the Knights a little bit. 5 yards back.
Penalties refused.
Penalty is going to be declined, and it's going to be second down and 10. Robbinsville holding on for dear life. They have not scored in this half. Their first offensive drive was stopped by a fumble on the first snap, and their second one was stopped on a sack after a lengthy possession on fourth down by Antonio Lorenzo of the Mustangs. That's all Robbinsville's got to show for it here tonight. In the second half, of course, the Knights do lead it 28-21 here in Silva. Back with you, fans, for our enhanced telecast on Friday night, September the 23rd, the homecoming game between the Black Knights and the Allegheny Trojans. That will begin at 7:30. It's homecoming night. We'll have a lot of enhanced production with you on the Gramstar Sports Network. The last time having to do it, bare bones necessities like we've got right now, is McNeely with a big gain to the 10. That'll help the cause. A nice 12-yard gain for Isaiah McNeely. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns tonight for the Mustangs. And with 9:31 remaining in the ball game, Mustangs are threatening to tie it up. Heavy fought battle will finally end inside the 5. Lincoln Sutton wrapped up and tackled
Driven out of bounds at the 7.
at the 7-yard
Tackled by
line.
Roman Jones. Second down and 6.
Back in the backfield is McNeely, and West fakes the handoff. West is snuffed out, though, before he can get a lot of progress. That's worked several times tonight for the Mustangs, but not on that occasion, as Bryce Adams drops West right out of the gate.
Third down and 4. Tackled by Bryce Adams.
And it looks like a timeout. No, we have an injured player. I believe Bryce Adams is
Injury
cramping.
timeout on the field.
Adams a little slow to get up. Looks like he's good now, though. Anna Smallwood made a good effort to jog out onto the field, but she got all the way out there for naught. And Adams is going to try to walk it off a little gingerly, as you can tell on camera. Over on the right side. It is 28-21 Smoky Mountain with 8:27 remaining in the ball game.
And with an update to the Murphy Bulldogs game, they now lead Murphy Bulldogs 28.
Now that we make sure Mr. Adams is safe and sound, we're going to resume play. Once again, and for the final time, I'm going to acknowledge it. I'm not mentioning this again tonight, fans. We apologize for the interruption. Not sure exactly what happened with the audio. It just randomly dropped out in the third quarter, and we had to reset the stream to get it back. McNeely dives, and he's close. I don't think he got in, though. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 1.5-yard line.
That has to be on.
Carried by McNeely down to 1.
So,
Tackle by number 54 for the Black Knights.
oh Lord, really?
First and goal, Mustangs.
First and goal for Smoky Mountain. Things getting dangerous late in this one, fans. And Neely Russell's in, and it's 28-27.
Touchdown, Isaiah McNeely.
And this is a crucial point after for Zeke Sink. That can tie the game up for the Mustangs, 28-all. Low snap, low kick, and it is going to be short. Oh my word! Robbinsville will rejoice. They breathe. They've got a score, fans. It's 28-27 Black Knights with 7:44 remaining. Stay with us here on the Grand Star Sports Network.
No, if they could just create a stalemate.
Abigail Franklin, please come to the press box.
7:44 in the game. Yep. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Well, they won't make
Back with you from Silva. Smoky Mountain High School. Ball gets loose. Jude Campbell snags it.
Whose ball is it?
And a little bit of late contact, it looks like. So I believe Robbinsville does have possession.
Port of the kick, 32 covers the ball. First down, Black Knights at the 33-yard line.
So Robbinsville will get it first and 10 at the Mustangs 33-yard line. Kevin Hensley and Montana Buchanan powering through our technical difficulties as we're in the fourth quarter of tonight's barn burner here in Jackson County. Hand off to Cutler Adams, right up the gut.
Carry by Adams. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 brings up second down and 8. Well, Isaiah McNeely with 3 touchdowns tonight for the Mustangs, but a shanked PAT is disastrous. Jake Silvers around the right side, hit hard off the handoff. They don't give it to Silvers often, but when they do, he gets loose and almost a first down.
Silvers with the carry. Jesse Jones with the stop. Ball just short of the first down. 3rd and 1.
Third and short. Knights dive across. And looks like they'll get it, of course, at the 45-yard line.
8.
I have no words.
Adams will rumble across midfield and out to the 44-yard line. It looks like we're going to mark the ball, but importantly for Robbinsville, with 5:04 left in the ball game, it is 1st and 10 for the Black Knights. Carpenter is going to squat under, 2 in the backfield. That is Turner Jackson and Cutler Adams, and Adams will get the nod, carries it up the gut and breaks around to the right a little bit, up to the 40. So nice little short gain there. 2nd down and 6.
4-yard line. Tackle by Josh Williams. Brings up 2nd down. 7.
There's just 4 minutes left in this ball game. If we could just get to the end zone one last time. I mean, 1 point's just as good as a dozen, but.
Okay, here we go. Coach Walsh running a big play this time. He has some real wide outs. Wide on the 7. Twins in the backfield.
Hand off to Adams again around the left side. Shirks some tackles. Hit low hard by Damari Williams, but he pops right back up on his feet. Safe and sound. 3rd down and 3.
He's been stopped the whole game by the Black Knights, so he finally exacted a little bit of revenge right there. Was able to stop the Black Knights advance. Are you following the ball?
So it is 3rd down and 3 at the Smoky Mountain 37-yard line. Well, this will turn into a thriller here late, fans. Play clock at 4. Robbinsville will get the snap off in time. Adams goes for 4th down.
Smoky Mountain Mustangs.
And a timeout has been called.
I got a dozen of them.
3:03 left in the ball game, and a timeout is called by Smoky Mountain. Back in just a moment on the Graham Star Sports
3
Network.
minutes and 3 seconds left in this ball game. I would not go anywhere. I mean, if you had Walker, you had to change
That's what you're
your
doing?
take with it. Golly, Bill. Out of his what? Oh, Arsenal. I'm sorry.
You gonna be able to hold out one, Santa? You get
Let's go Smoky Mountain.
now everybody knows that. I guess we can I thought you were anxious because it's a close game. You normally get that way, so. And Campbell pushes in deep. I don't know if he got enough though.
Just had 2 yards.
Robbinsville wants it. Smoky Mountain obviously does not.
2 yards.
They're going to measure it, I believe. They are going to measure it. This may be the most important measurement of the season. Honestly, we're in a tight 28-27 battle with 2:54 to go from Smoky Mountain High School.
Now, if they're bringing out the chains to measure that, they might as well bring out the pressure gauge, make sure it's inflated properly. Okay, is it 2 yards? Let's find out. Everybody's on pins and needles. Is it?
It's going to be short. Holy smokes. That is huge, fans. The Mustang fans erupt at that call. So it's turnover, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the Smoky Mountain 34.5-yard line. Pass from West, complete. No, it's dropped. Boy, Sutton had that in his fingertips and it fell right out.
Second down and 10.
.251 to go. Drops back to pass. It's deep. Complete. Has to get his footing. That's going to cost him. Nick Silver is able to reel in Jace Stillwell on the reception.
Down to the 39-yard line. First down. Smoky Mountain Mustangs.
Problem is they plug it up and it misses it.
Changed his mind, guts it forward, and is tackled by twin jumper and Turner Jackson at the 34-yard line of Robbinsville.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Handoff to McNeely. No, it's faked. West on the right side. And he's wrapped up. Late flag comes out with 1:46 remaining in the ball game. Flag is on Smoky Mountain. They'll back him up 5. No, 10, excuse me. On the penalty, my apologies. And that does not please the fans from Sylvan.
2nd and 15.
Just a minute 46 left to go. What's going to happen?
Long heave by West. Intercepted by Brock Adams. Adams is off to the races. Pushed out of bounds right around midfield. 1:35 left, and Brock Adams just saved the ball game for the Black Knights.
And they threw a flag.
And flags are out all over the field,
Number 5, I think.
and that is on Damari Williams, who's back here at the way back in the backfield, and that's probably going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. You'll see Damari walking into the frame now. He got a little upset over the turn of events and jerked his helmet off on the field, and you cannot do that. That is a no-no. And the nail-biter, barring anything insane right here, is going to go to Robbinsville. It is going to be on Smoky Mountain, so the Knights will have to... They'll get some good field position, but they're probably just going to try to kneel it out with a minute and 35 seconds to go. No reason to play anything but the safe hand here and just get out of here with the victory. But it looks like some more discussion before we can even get the snap off.
What was it? I did. Oh, by the way, it's halftime. The Murphy South Pittsburgh game. Murphy has 28, South Pittsburgh has 14. And I'll double check the score for the Cherokee-Rosman game, but Cherokee won that.
So I believe that might actually be a double unsportsmanlike penalty. on members of the sideline that time. So Damari Williams got the first call, and the Mustangs sidelines erupts, and another flag comes out as a result.
At this time, I'd like to remind everyone, no one is supposed to be on the field after the game. Please remember, no one is to be on the field after the game.
Jude Campbell and Cutler Adams lined up in the formation. They're going to hand it off to Adams for a run up the gut. And now we'll trickle the clock down to a minute and 26 and counting after the 2-yard pickup. And Robbinsville, you better believe, is going to run the clock out as much as it can in between snaps here in the final couple of seconds.
Holy cow, final score, the Cherokee Braves 34, the Rosman Tigers 8. Wow, what the heck that must be on the chairs.
Timeout, swing him out.
And the Mustangs are going to try to keep it alive all they can. 1 minute left to go, 28-27, Robbinsville.
Well, I'm going to take a look at the scoreboard right now in the fourth quarter. Swain County Maroon Devils lead against the Black Bears 22-7.
If we lose audio, it's on you.
Let's check in on the Andrews
Okay, but do you want it to die in this time
No.
of game?
They're,
But I mean, no one's going to know what's going on anyway if we don't have the.
I'll stick it out the window and show the
Mitchell
score.
Mountaineers. Fourth quarter score, Andrews Wildcats 44, Mitchell Mountaineers 27.
I'll just like hold it gently out the window.
We just had to ease Montana's stress. Our tablet's about to die, and we're doing our very best to stay live for the remainder of the game. It's 28-27 if you're with us here on the Grand Star Sports Network, and you can still hear us. Fingers crossed.
They were all tied up. We got that three-pointer.
You can.
Think so? Well, no, that's way
My wife's house. She didn't like Franklin anyway.
This felt like in my heart that was the best decision.
That's right. All of the technical glitches I'm going to blame on you.
Send them my Venmo.
Not, yeah, your Venmo, right. And Carpenter safely, smartly takes a knee, and that may be the final. Well, they'll have time for one more. It looks like the 40-second clock is reset with 47 seconds to go, so third down and 12 as the Knights trying to run it out. Boy, what a heartbreaker for the Mustangs, down 28-6 at halftime. Has thundered back with a 21-point second half and has shut out Robbinsville since halftime, but ultimately could not get the job done. That missed PAT is coming in handy right now, as Robbinsville is on its way to a 3-1 record, and another knee from Donovan Carpenter will stamp it. Tough loss for the Mustangs, but Robbinsville pulls it off. Mustangs fall to 2-2 for the season. Robbinsville will improve to 3-1. Your final score: Black Knights 28, Smoky Mountain Mustangs 27. Thank you, fans, for sticking it out with us through the technical difficulties. Back with you the week of September the 19th for more Knights coverage. For Montana Buchanan, I'm Kevin Hensley. Have a good evening, everybody.